Welcome to my channel. How you all doing? Just you're doing fine. Today I'm gonna walk you through my morning skincare routine. I really love this routine. I've used it for a long time now, about 2 years now, and it really works. It has really worked perfectly for me. And because of my type of skin, I've had to find products that I've had to put together over the years and I've now stuck with me because they're just really good or because they just work better with my skin. Obviously, I'm not an expert, and disclaimer: these are just skincare preferences that work for my skin, my type of skin. But if you're a skincare expert, though, please feel free to share advice or give advice in the comment section, things that have worked for you, things that you're trying. I know that I've tried a couple of new things over the years, but none of them are really stuck like this routine. So feel free to share some of the things you're trying, some of the new skincare routines you're trying in the comment section, and let me know how it goes. Let's get right into it. So first things first, I like to go in with my cleanser. I personally use the Paula's Choice Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser. I know I started Paula's Choice with the pore normalizing cleanser because then I was really battling with acne for a long time. Um, but I think I found this one and I liked it better, and I decided to just stick with this. I think I've actually run through about 10 to 15 bottles in the past 2 years that I've started using Polish Choice. And I think I'm going to stick with it until I find something better. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this on my face off camera because of water. So I've gone ahead to use my cleanser off camera. And I personally just like to dab my face with paper towel just because I heard or I read that it's more hygienic. Scientific backing, I don't have any, but I just do this to be safe. And I think, well, I mean, just thinking about it, I think it makes sense just because it's paper towel, you can always dispose it. It's not like you have germs sitting on it, which would eventually affect your face or bacteria or how do they call it. But yeah, I use paper towels. So typically after dabbing my face, I usually go in with Paula's Choice again, the mandelic acid and lactic acid liquid exfoliant. I have two of this liquid exfoliants. This one is the BHA liquid exfoliant. I don't know if you can see it, but I like to use this one at night. But there are times when I use it during the day because I feel like it's just heavier, and I tend to use did I say heavier? I meant more effective or stronger. Yeah, I think the word is stronger. So this is a bit stronger in my opinion. So I typically go in with this during the day because I feel like it's slightly less strong and I don't want anything stripping off like oil from my face. Um, every day. And I don't use it every day actually. Even this one at night, I don't use it every day. I tend to use it about, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 times a week just because, I mean, it's an exfoliant, right? I don't want to keep exfoliating every day. I don't even think that's good. But yeah, I go in with this after washing my face typically. So I typically apply this with both of them actually with like a cotton pad, and I just gently try to use it as a cleanser or like an exfoliant just to take away dead skin and oil, excess oil from my face. Um, I know you notice that I use at this point I use like a lot of Polish Choice, but I would say that I also use like two other main brands. I think I have about just three brands of skincare in my in my skincare file or in my skincare folder, but those are just the ones that I've tried over the years and have really worked for me because I would say that I do have a combination skin type. So I'm always kind of careful with the kind of products that I use just because there's just a lot of products out there. You don't even know which one is going to work. So if it's not broken, why fix it? So the moment I find something that works for me, I stick with it for a while until I see something better or it stops working. But yeah, you can see, I don't know, you can see how much dirt still is on my face after using the cleanser, right? So that's why I go in with this 2 to 3 times a week. So right after I exfoliate, I always go in with my toner. I would say that I use this every other day because it's really light. It's more, I feel like it's more hydrating. So it's something that I can use every day, but I try to use it every other day because I do have um another toner. It's a brightening toner from Good Molecules. This is from Polar Choice. This is from Good Molecules. So I kind of interchange both of them. But there are days, I would say, there are actually days when I use both. So I use this first and then I use this. So today I'm going to be using this and this. I'm going to be using both of them basically. Um, I like to go in with my toner. Like I like to go in with my hand instead of like a cotton pad because like I said, it's really hydrating. I don't want the cotton pad taking out my moisture or the hydration from my face. So I just basically, you know, dab, 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 let it sit for a while, maybe not for a while. But on days when I'm like really um let me say like in a hurry, I just basically go in with my hand fan and just let it let my skin absorb it. And yeah, my hand fan. So I just basically go in with my hand fan while also just using my hand to pat it. I find that this really helps me to get the best of the product. So the next thing I do right after my toner is my hyaluronic acid. This is also from Good Molecules, and it's really hydrated. I don't even know why we use hyaluronic acid, but I think it's supposed to be hydrating. But because my skin is combination type, I like to, whatever product I use to hydrate my skin, I always like it to be, or moisturize my skin if that makes sense. I always try to make sure that it's highly water based or mostly water based, if that makes sense. Especially um like during the day because I feel like my face produces a lot of oil during the day. So I don't want to add any other oil based product. Yes, why would I do that? So I just go in with this, let it absorb, and then the next thing that I do, so I use this hyaluronic acid and the niacinamide hyaluronic acid serum and niacinamide serum from Good Molecules. Um, this is the niacinamide serum. I couldn't find the big one, like the size of the hyaluronic acid, but yeah, this is the niacinamide serum. I don't let the hyaluronic acid absorb before I go in with the niacinamide. Just my personal preference. Like I said, um, I always like to make sure that they go in together because I don't have time. I don't have time to waste. So I go in with that. Just I like to really go in. I find that my the bridge of I don't is this the bridge of my nose or the curve of the nose kind of gets dry. Mine gets dry. I don't know about other people, but it gets really dry. So I try to just go in the areas where I feel like they get dry easily. I really go in with them. And when I'm satisfied, I just wait for it to absorb pretty well. I like to go in on my neck as well because products can always. So right after I go in with that particular toner, I go in with this one, like I said, from Good Molecules, and I also just apply it with my hands, honestly, because I don't want nothing taking out my hydration or my product. So now that my face is properly dry, I then go in with my vitamin C serum. My vitamin C serum is actually from Paula's Choice. I don't know if it's actually from Paula's Choice. I've also been using this vitamin C serum for a while now. I think it's like my eighth bottle, if not more. I honestly was not keeping track, but I've used a whole lot. I've used a whole lot of this, and it really, I don't know, I like it because it's really light. And I know that when I started using like vitamin C serum, my face, I say my skin face or my face skin problem. My face skin was always reacting. When I use other products, I mean, my face would react or my skin would react like this tingling sensation that was really, it got really uncomfortable. And then I found Paula Choice vitamin C serum. It has this light texture and it really works. I don't even feel it most times. It's not even most times. I don't feel it at all. It's just like water, but it does. It works magic. It works magic. I just go in with about 6 drops on my entire face, and that's it. So when my vitamin C dries down on my face, I like to go in sometimes with my discoloration correcting serum from Good Molecules. I also have another one, like a discoloration repair serum from Paula's Choice. Both of them have the same key ingredients, honestly, which is tranexamic. And the reason why I had to include this into my skincare routine step or skincare routine basically is because I think I read it somewhere that tranexamic really works well with vitamin C to like correct discoloration. I said earlier that I really battled with acne at some point, so I had a lot of discoloration, and then if you can see my face, like I don't have that much discoloration anymore. I don't even think I have any, maybe I don't know, but this this duo, they really worked for me. Paula's Choice is actually on the pricier side, so I like to manage it, if that makes sense. Good Molecules on the other hand is pretty much affordable, so I just use it. I get the big bottle and I use it as much as I can. But today I'll be going in with Good Molecules just because, whatever. But yeah, Tranexamic has really, I feel like it was a game changer. Me including Tranexamic into my skincare routine just basically changed everything. That was when I started seeing a lot of progress. I know everybody says, oh, vitamin C is like the king of skincare and all, but have you tried Tranexamic? Go and try it, man. Go and try it and come and tell me your testimony. So I just basically put this, apply it in my hands as well, and let it really absorb. Let it really absorb. So right after my face has absorbed the discoloration serum, on days when I don't sleep well or on days when I feel like I have like eye bags, I typically just go in with this Paula's Choice vitamin C super boost eye cream. I don't use it as often. It's just good to have. I don't have eye bags today, or I don't believe I have eye bags today, so we'll be skipping this step. But normally after this step, I just basically go in with my Cosrx. So this is my third main brand that I use or that I have in my skincare collection. It's Cosrx. I typically use the Power Essence next, which is, you can see, it's so good. It's so hydrating. I've used this bottle like I've used, I can't even count how many bottles I've used of this Cosrx Power Essence snail mucin, honestly. But I go in typically with it and just put it on my face. Like I use a lot. I use a whole lot because it really, I feel like it's water based. Why do I keep saying I feel like, but yeah, it's water based and it's just refreshing. It's just really refreshing. Uh, So this is another product that I'm not like really scared of. I don't need it to fully absorb before I go in with the next one, just because I know that the next one is my moisturizer, and my moisturizer also is from Cosrx. Um, it's the Advanced Nail All-in-One Cream. It's from Cosrx as well. It's also really hydrating. You can see that I've almost finished the bottle. or the tube. It's very similar to the Power Essence, but it's slightly thicker. I guess it's basically thicker because it needs to seal in moisture and also moisturize your skin. I always let that sit, like really let that dry. So while we're waiting, I think I should wait for this to dry on camera. Like, I want to say that skincare is, personally to me, skincare is, it's a personal journey. Yeah, I think that's the word, or that's the statement that can properly express how I feel about skincare. It's a personal journey, and once you find what works for you, just believe you don't need to change it. Forget what they say on TikTok or what you're saying on Instagram. Oh, this is the new thing. Oh, this brand is this. Girl, if it works for you, why break it? Except it's not working for you. If you find something that works for you, just stick with it. Finally, I usually go in with my sunscreen. This is from Paula's Choice. It's also like an hydrating, what's it called? It's even called Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid, and it has SPF 50. I have also used, I don't even know how many bottles of, or how many tubes of this. I think about 10 to 12 tubes of this already, and that's with me not using it every day. So I just let this sit in and dry. I know they say you should use your sunscreen like 15 minutes before you step out. I try to follow that sometimes, but there are days when I'm using my sunscreen and I need to get out of my house like ASAP. And finally, I just like to go in with my lip gloss. So I drench my lips. I don't have a particular I have like a bunch of lip gloss. I like lip gloss. I love lip gloss. You see me using lip gloss everywhere, anytime, anywhere. But I personally like this classic one because it's the closest I've seen to this absolute. The OGs will know absolute. Is it absolute? Yeah, I think it's absolute. That lip gloss can glue your future. That lip gloss can actually, like, it's so thick, like really thick. The OGs definitely know what I'm talking about. It's in a tube like this. But yeah, so personally to me, this is the closest I've seen to that thickness. The other ones that I have, they're good, they're moisturizing, they're hydrating, but they're just really light. And for me, because I like to keep my lips moisturized, I like to have like lip gloss that would stay a little longer, so I don't have to reapply like every minute or. But yeah, this is my, I don't know how many step morning skincare routine. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one is your favorite, and let me know which of these products you've used before. Let me know. I mean, you could also give me some suggestions for new products to try. I'm not saying I'm going to try it though, but I'll take a look at it, shake yes. But let me know in the comment section which of these products is your favorite, which ones you've used before, and which ones you would recommend in place of some of these products that I've shown you today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.